The quarterbacks are gone. The offensive line, there's a run on those players. Every defensive player is out there, Pete Prisco. But what do we do? The Raiders take tight end Brock Bowers. What is your grade?
I don't like this pick at all. I gave it a C, and here's why. They have needs on the offensive line, right tackle. They have needs on defense as well, and there's a lot of good defensive players on the board, and you take a luxury pick. That's what this is. It's a luxury pick taking Brock Bowers. You have Michael Mayer. You got him last year. You signed Harrison Bryant from the Cleveland Browns. This is a luxury pick. I would have gone in a different direction. I gave it a C.
Number 5, Brock Bowers. I have told you from the start of this process, I am a big believer in tight ends, and I'm a huge believer in Brock Bowers. The dude gets it done, and he is the perfect style of player for an offense to really build around. He's probably going to be the focal point of an offense that can go and win a Super Bowl at some point. Every Super Bowl winner of the last 8 years had a guy that could own the center of the field, whether it was Edelman or Gronk or Kelsey. That's what you have to have.
All right, my deep dive, Rookie of the Year. There has never been a tight end win Rookie of the Year. There's never been an offensive lineman win Rookie of the Year. 57 Rookie of the Years. All have been quarterbacks, running backs, or wide receivers. I wonder why. Running backs have won 35 of the 57, and QBs have won 10 of the last 20. That's why everyone passed on Brock Bowers for the quarterbacks in this draft class and why he went after all of them.
Brock Bowers continues to be the most dominant tight end in the NFL today, breaking several records, including a record that is held up for over 60 years with Mike Ditka. And the amazing thing about Brock Bowers is he continues also to be the most humble superstar in the NFL.
Listen, Brock, I got to read these off to you. Most receiving yards by a rookie tight end, most catches by a rookie in a single season, and most catches by any Raider in a single season. To set all of those records, to do everything you've done in this season and today, what's that mean to you?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, never know what to expect coming to the next level, and I mean, it's been everything and more. I mean, it's been awesome, and so proud of the team too for the win. I mean, it's just been a rough season at the start, but I mean, we're got 2 in a row now.
Get out of here.
All right.
Number 1 tight end. Okay.
Wow. Oh, how nice of you, JPJ.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Best tight end in the league.
Little rookie to rookie support there, huh?
You want to keep it?
No.
Come on, you got to keep it, Brock. You can give it to your parents. No. You really know, okay, you know what? God's really giving me an ability.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I still sometimes don't feel like that. I feel like I still lose plays, and I'm like, damn, I wish I had that play back. So I think it's still just knowing you better at certain things and knowing that I'm not great at everything. So
every single time that you hear this guy talk, he is simply all about football and all about team and all about winning. He does not care about all of the personal accolades that he has picked up so far. But the biggest thing that needs to happen right now is that Brock Bowers simply needs to get the Offensive Player of the Year, as was discussed right here on CBS Sports.
No tight end has come close to what Brock Bowers is doing this season. He is 4th in the NFL in receiving yards, not among tight ends, 4th in the entire NFL, 1st in receptions. The rookie tight end record for receiving yards is 1,076. He's on pace for 1,256. The rookie tight end record for receptions is 89. He's on pace for 119. He is arguably the best tight end in the NFL as a rookie. And I think it's a good argument. I don't think, especially this season, there's been a tight end better than Brock Bowers. Because of that, if you already reached the pinnacle of your position as a rookie and no one else has, what are we doing here if this guy doesn't win the award?
It'll be an absolute travesty of justice if Brock Bowers is not named the Rookie Offensive Player of the Year. He is simply better than every single rookie that has been out there. I know that the NFL is going to want to give the award to Jaden Daniels, and believe me, Jaden Daniels is also very well deserving, but Jaden Daniels is on a good team with a good coaching staff, whereas Brock Bowers has had 3 different backup quarterbacks throwing him the ball, and he was still able to break multiple records this season. The only record that he's not going to break, obviously, is Rob Gronkowski's touchdown record, but every other single record, Brock Bowers has absolutely destroyed them and will continue to only get better in his career. In fact, Rob Gronkowski himself had this to say about Brock Bowers and his newfound superstardom in the NFL.
This guy named Brock Bowers, who's just lighting it up and breaking every record possible, that I had to extend that tight end, scoring record to 18 that week because he's going to be coming for it, and I had to make it a little bit harder for him.
I mean, we talked about Brock Bowers a lot before he got on this role, right? Because he was so highly touted. You had your eyes on him. You said he might be able to sort of surpass you as a pass catcher. And that's when he had 15 catches. You and I have this conversation. Now he has 108, Gronk, a rookie record, not on a competitive team. What do you think of the season of Brock Bowers looking back here as a retrospective on New Year's Eve?
I mean, he's clearly carrying the torch for all the young tight ends out there. He's just so savvy. He's so smooth. He's so precise with all his routes, and he punishes guys after he catches the ball as well. And that's what I love about him. And also, he's a pretty solid blocker as well. He's a complete package, and he's the only thing that was, that's been steady on the Las Vegas Raiders offense throughout the whole year. He's done this with about 3 different quarterbacks throwing him the ball, which is just incredible. He should be Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie Offensive Player of the Year. Don't give it to a quarterback. He deserves it. I mean, 100 and something catches as just a rookie. If he continues this pace, he's going to shatter every single tight end record out there, possibly some receiving records as well. The only one that he may not touch is my record, which is the most touchdowns scored by a tight end in a single season, which is 17 receptions and 1 rushing by me. I don't think, he can possibly touch that in the future, but as of right now, I think that's the toughest one for him to break if he continues his pace that he had this year.
When the Las Vegas Raiders took Brock Bowers at pick number 13, it had a lot of people confused. Everybody thought that the Raiders would draft a quarterback, at the very least Michael Penix or Bo Nix, and in order to do so, they would have needed to trade up ahead of the Atlanta Falcons, who took Michael Penix, and the Denver Broncos, who took Bo Nix. But the Raiders sat tight and they just let Brock Bowers fall right into their lap. And according to Tom Telesco's philosophy, it is always best player available. Brock Bowers was clearly the best tight end coming out of college in years, and to pass up on a playmaker like that when you do have a solid quarterback in Aiden O'Connell may not be a superstar, but adding somebody at the caliber of tight end that Brock Bowers is only going to make your team better. And we've seen that. Michael Mayer, though he was a second-round pick, was also touted as one of the best tight ends to come out the year before. But Michael Mayer has not panned out thus far as a superstar, whereas Brock Bowers immediately established himself as the go-to wide receiver in the middle of the field for all the 3 quarterbacks who have started games in the 2024 NFL season, and he has made the absolute best of it, while at the same time remaining absolutely humble and not letting any of this new fame and stardom get to his head. Brock Bowers is all about team, and this is the difference between him and other stars that have been on the team in this past season, i.e. Davante Adams. While Davante Adams grew up a Raiders fan, in this season, Davante Adams seemed to start making more things about himself and his own legacy and his hopes to win a gold jacket and be in the Hall of Fame, more so than the team. Everything became centered around Davante Adams himself, and that is why the Raiders eventually moved on from him and were able to garner a 3rd-round draft pick from the New York Jets. This was a sweet move by the Raiders because Davante Adams, once going to the Jets, has only shown a steep decline in his production, and that only would have continued if the Raiders would have kept him. The other thing that benefited the Raiders by doing this is that Jacoby Myers is on track to have his first 1,000-yard season, and Brock Bowers was able to become the focal point of the quarterbacks, whoever it actually was, and this has allowed Brock Bowers to really blossom into the tight end that he is becoming right now. I think regardless, in the next 2 to 3 years, Brock Bowers is just going to continue to get better and better and better, and maybe one day, 3, 4, 5 years from now, when the Raiders have a solid head coach, solid offensive line, solid run game, Brock Bowers could end up dominating in the trenches, especially in the red zone, and eventually break Rob Gronkowski's single season touchdown record by a tight end. Drop your comments down below. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and like this video. It really helps us out.